D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and have I got a story for you. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can go through and read those yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Always super fun, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Also, before we get started, I just want to say Merry Christmas, because this is coming to you on Christmas Sunday. I pre-recorded this if you didn't get that. And before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that I got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? I'm kind of excited about this one. So it looks like Guillermo Del Toro is developing a Frankenstein movie, I believe, for Netflix, which I am super excited about because, first off, I really like Guillermo Del Toro. I think he's got this unique style that I really, really like a lot. His movies aren't always my favorite. What was that one where it was like the house, but it was like haunted by the ghosts of those women and everything? It had Tom Hiddleston in it, and I personally didn't care for that movie. But at the same time, I liked the aesthetic. Like, I love the way that he does, I just watched his Pinocchio movie on Netflix, which he's doing with this. Very good. I enjoyed it immensely. Very sad. I was all like, this is hardcore sad. But at the same time, I'm all like, he's very talented and I enjoy him very much. All right, why don't we get started on this? As far as Frankenstein goes, the monster, because Frankenstein is the scientist guy. I do like it. There's been so many adaptations at this point in time. I'm very curious to see what Guillermo Del Toro can bring to it that'll kind of reinvigorate it, make it exciting. If anybody can do it, I'm pretty sure he can. Okay, so let's get started on this article and everything. It's not very long, but we'll read it anyway. So it says, today, our friends over at What's on Netflix announced that director Guillermo Del Toro is hard at work developing a monster adaptation of Frankenstein for the streaming service. The director signed a first-look deal back in 2020 with Netflix, already developed Pinocchio and Cabinet of Curiosities anthology series, which I still have to watch that. I hear some of those are pretty good. Not all of them, but some of them. The report also states that Oscar Isaac is being eyed to star as Dr. Victor Frankenstein himself, which I also think is a very good idea. I like Oscar Isaac. He doesn't always pick the best projects, in my opinion, but when he does pick ones that are good, I'm all like, and even in stuff like Star Wars, I didn't like his character, but I still like Oscar Isaac. It's just they didn't do anything with it. So I feel like if they don't give him stuff to do, like give him, the right kind of stuff in the projects that he's working on, his character usually falls flat. Same with Moon Knight. I was like, oh, come on, I need more than this. So hopefully they give him more. But I think Guillermo Del Toro, again, he's so talented that I think Guillermo Del Toro can do it. So it says, the director revealed on the Variety Awards podcast earlier this month that he was already working on a secret monster movie. And he said, I'm working on, I don't know if I could do his accent right, but I'm working on a monster movie. I cannot say the title because it may change. I could end up making something else, but right now I'm writing and designing, and we have for the last couple of years. Hopefully it will be next, but anything can happen. Production is expected to begin sometime in June 2023. And I want to talk about one thing. So Guillermo Del Toro, I don't know if you knew this, but when I found this out, I thought it was so fascinating. So what he does is he has like a journal, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, journal? Hot guys don't journal. They just let their thoughts fade away. That's what makes them so hot. But Guillermo Del Toro is not exactly, a very attractive man, in my opinion, but so he journals, but what he does is he draws in them. And I believe he sold one of his books, like they published it as a coffee table book, and it's just all of his artwork that he does. And you can go online and you can Google it or whatnot. But I love just the way like his mind thinks. I just love, it's very fascinating. He's a fascinating person. I love him. He's great. I think like I said before, I think his aesthetic is usually very pleasing. It's very like dark, but it's very, I don't know. I really, really like it a lot. I don't know how else to describe it, but I do like it, especially, excuse me, his artwork. He's so talented, and he's a good writer. I mean, like, even though, you know, like that haunted house movie that he did with the red bricks and the red clay or whatever, I didn't care. Like I said, I didn't care for that movie, but he did make it very special. Anyways, I think this sounds good. I will definitely be watching it. I'll watch anything Guillermo Del Toro does. I just got to find the time to do it with that Cabinet of Curiosities. I really want to watch it. I think it's only, what, 10 episodes. So I'm going to try to watch it. It's just hard for me to get to everything all at once. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Guillermo Del Toro developing a Dr. Frankenstein movie for Netflix starring Oscar Isaac? Are you guys excited about that? Not excited about that? How do you feel about Guillermo Del Toro? Do you like his stuff? Do you not like his stuff? You know, do you think it's too weird, or do you think, like me, his aesthetic is fantastic and unique and I love it? All right, you guys, tell me what you guys think about that. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next year, because this is my last week in review of the year. The next one will be a year in review. But have a Merry Christmas. And if you join me on Christmas Day, I hope it went well for you. I hope it's going well for you and everything. And yeah, I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.